All right. You would see what I have here. You would be like, man, this guy. I have a mattress here that's messed up. I'm not even standing in the camera. And I bought something from Goodwill for $6. Let me show you. I even get the tag on it. So, look at the tag. See? $6. $5.99. See if I got it. $5.99. Goodwill. So it's this so-called looking mattress. The other mattress was free. It's a little teeny mattress, and this one is. And eventually I'm going to have to get real panels, but I'm trying to make sure that sound doesn't echo. And all I got is $5.99. Take off my ships and get started. Right before this fell, knocked the light over, or almost knocked the light over, and I couldn't get it. So I just put it up there. I'm not sure if it's going to work. And right before I was typing stuff for a class that I'm taking. I was like, man, I need to post this before I start yoga. So what I'm trying to say is my mind is just, don't even realize I'm on video right now. So I have a quote. I do have a quote, though. I read this quote this morning by Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. I should learn how to pronounce it. I think it's Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu. I'll go with Lao Tzu. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the word. Lao Tzu. And this is the quote. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Lao Tzu or Lao Tzu. Should know how to pronounce it. English is my only language, and it's my second language. That's how bad I am, even with my own language. So here's the quote again. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. That's yoga. Whether I know how to pronounce that name or not, the truth is the truth. Whether I can pronounce the guy's name or not. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. That is what we're learning on the yoga mat. Acceptance, oneness, being in the moment. And when the mind is still, that's what happens. The universe surrenders. You're not trying to fight against the universe, trying to make this happen and that happen. You let go of control. You let go of trying to be something. You are already something. And this is yoga, oneness. That's the mindsets. I say plural, mindsets plural, because that is what we're learning. It's one mindset, but I split it up into different mindsets. Take off my glasses. I need to get some contacts. I will eventually. Oh, it's nippy out. It's cold. Keep it cracked. So today we're going to do the original yoga routine that I began with. So 2 sun salutations. Then we'll move into the tree. And then we'll go into easy pose. And then we'll wind it down and seal it up with a yoga seal. And just like that quote said, it's worded differently, is when the mind is still, the universe surrenders. That is about acceptance. That is about tapping into the oneness of all existence, capital O. And that's what we're learning on the yoga mat, is to have the mind and body become one. And you do that by letting go of all the barriers that prevent the mind and body from becoming one on the yoga mat. So when you're in a pose, don't judge it. Just accept where you are. Don't try to be somewhere. Once you're settled, you accept it. You don't try to be somewhere. You let go of all those types of barriers. And then the mind and body becomes one. And essentially, when the mind and body becomes one, then you tap into the oneness of all existence. And the mind becomes still, and the universe surrenders. It's all about a mindset, how you see things. So let's go to mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor, one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. No tension in the arms or the shoulders. And then you're going to lengthen yourself up. So think of the top of the head, have a string there, and pull yourself up. So you're going to lengthen up, and then you're going to let the skeleton stand as if you were just your skeleton. So everyone's going to look different. And that's part of yoga too. Acceptance. Accepting that we're all different. You're just focusing on the breathing, watching yourself breathe. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. And then you're going to exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward, the lower back. You're just going to fall into the ragdoll. Man, my back is tight. I don't know why. My back is tight today. Nobody cares. It is. So what I'll do here is what you should do. You're focusing on the breathing. You're thinking of nothing else but the breathing, which heightens your awareness. So it's going to heighten my awareness, makes me aware of the tightness in my lower back, makes me aware of the stretch that's happening in my hamstrings. That's what you're doing. When you focus 100% on the breathing, it heightens your awareness. It lets you know what's going on in the body. And that's about a mindset. The mindset is you're aware. You're learning how to become aware. And then you're taking that mindset off the yoga mat and applying it into the so-called real world. You're more aware of what's happening around you. You're aware of subtleness. You're aware of what's happening in your own body, what's happening with others. You're driving to work. You're aware of everything that's happening. That's what we're learning on the yoga mat. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. As you exhale, pull yourself in. Push all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in. Push all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in. Push all the air out. We're going to do another one. Two more. Inhale. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale as much as you can. And exhale, pull yourself in and down. Push all the air out. And last one. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Push all the air out. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is straight or arched. The back is straight, you're reaching out. So the back is reaching out, you're stretching. If the back is arched, you're pushing the hips. Imagine my elbows, my hips. Pushing the hips, arching the back, head's going up and back. And you're feeling opened. Now this is a mindset as well. Just feel opened. The mindset here is openness. You're learning that on the yoga mat. And you're going to take that off the yoga mat and apply it in the so-called real world. So you're going to have an open mind. You're going to have open ideas. You're going to be open to new ideas, to ventures, to decisions that you have to make. Hey, I'm open to this decision. You know what? I'm going to do it. Or you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. That's part of openness. Deciding yes or no. No. Still an answer. And that's part of acceptance too. You accept, you're open, you know what's going on, you're aware. All a mindset. Then with the back foot, curl the toes under, knee goes up, high lunge. Settle here just for a second or so. We're not going to stay here. Just use it as a transition pose. And then downward dog. Downward dog, you're pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. You are pushing into this pose, but you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like, hey, I can't go any further. Find that spot, settle there, accept where you are, and just focus on the breathing. Now here, if it's too much, you feel like, you know what, I should bring myself out of it, bring yourself out of it. You're in the pose for maybe 10 seconds or so, you're thinking, man, I could go into it a little bit more. Go into it a little bit more. Listen to yourself. You're becoming your own guru. I'm just telling you what poses to go into and how maybe you should do them. But you don't listen to me. You listen to yourself. That's another mindset that we're learning on the yoga mat. Listening to yourself. Take in what others say, but don't listen until you think, you know what, this is a good idea, bad idea, so on and so forth. So drop down to the knees and the chest, slide up. I didn't do that right because I have to fix my shirt. So professional. And the tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. I already made professional videos. They're on my college website. This is just me. This is just a guy named Charlie doing yoga. Like it or don't like it. Or go to hands and knees to modify the upper dog. You can do the cow, so you arch the back, or you go to the small cobra. In small cobra, the chest is off the floor, palms are to the floor, but you're not using them. So you're not pushing up, you're pulling up. Back muscles are pull muscles, so you're pulling with the back. Or modify the upper dog. Just focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. You're feeling open. You're still accepting where you're going into the poses. Accept. Focus on the breathing. Feel opened. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight. Legs are straight. Heels are towards the floor. Tailbones go to the ceiling. No tension in the neck, so the head is dangling. You are pushing into this pose, but you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. That's listening to your body. You're going right to the spot of feeling, you know what, I should stay right here. Listen to your body. Listen to yourself. And now you're going to bring the left foot up between the hands. Low lunge with a low lunge. Top of the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor. Hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back straight or arched. You're opening up. feel opened. Openness is a mindset. You're going to go to the high lunge, just as a transition pose. So go to the high lunge, then move into the standing forward bend. And you are pulling yourself in and down. You're bringing the forehead to the knees. In this pose, you're letting yourself breathe. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. It pushes you out of the pose slightly. When you exhale, the belly goes in and you go back into the pose. Be aware of that subtle movement. Focusing on subtleness. Focusing on breathing, which makes you aware of subtleness. So palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, and then exhale. And one more. Inhale, we'll move a little bit faster than this one. Then exhale, palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. Pull yourself in and down. Focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. The palms to the sides of the feet, so left leg's back again. Low lunge, feeling opened. Feel opened. No matter if you're feeling like, no matter. If you're feeling like you're closed up and you're down like this, and you're thinking, man, I'm not open. You're opened. It's a mindset. Openness is a mindset. So you accept where you are. Even me, I'm the instructor, right? I've been teaching yoga for 20 years. I know I'm not doing this pose, so-called textbook perfect. Right? I'm not doing it perfectly. I'm actually arching my back or trying to. But for me, I'm open. Tapping into the mindset of openness. It's a mindset. Then you're going to go to high lunge, then downward dog. Pushing into it and accepting where you are. It's all about acceptance. Letting go of judgment. So the so-called textbook pose may make you become judgmental against yourself. So you're thinking, man, I'm not doing it like this or I'm not doing it like that. Let go of that mindset. That's not what we're doing. We're doing yoga. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. So no matter how the pose looks, you're doing yoga if the mind and body connects. So slide into the upper dog. Like I say all the time, if you're doing the dishes, washing the dishes, your mind and body's connecting during that activity, you're doing yoga. Yoga is not all these poses. Yoga is when the mind and body connects. This is hatha yoga. It's not yoga if your mind and body is not connecting as one. Back to downward dog. Pushing into it. Set where you are. I have to fix my shirt. And then left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge. Feeling opened. Tapping into openness. Capital O. See, we're all, and it's difficult to explain this, but we all share the oneness. Whether we separate it or not in our minds, we're part of the oneness. So when you're open, you're part of the capital O openness. We all share the same oneness, whether we realize it or not. Part of that openness, part of that oneness is feeling opened, accepting, capital A, acceptance. being in the present moment. We're all in the present moment together, whether we realize we're in it or not. Deep stuff, man. Not deep stuff. It's not deep at all. So high lunge, just a rethinking of how things work. Standing forward, bend and pull yourself in and down. Let yourself breathe and focus on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Arms together, reach out, up and back, inhale, and exhale. And back to mount pose. Remember, mount pose, you're finding that spot where the skeleton is just standing. And now we're going to do the tree. So make sure the feet are shoulder width apart to begin with. Toes are up. Bring the toes up and spread the toes as wide as you can. Let each toe touches. Let each toe touch the floor one at a time. Can't speak. That's one thing good about doing these videos live. There's no edit. You know, I did yoga videos before, so-called professional, and I could edit it. Come out like, hey, this guy's perfect. It's all editing. Everybody's videos are edited. Nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. It's just not what live videos are. Now, with the tree, you're going to bring the left foot up, and you're going to modify this how you have to. So if you need to bring the foot down, that's what you do. So you have the toe like this, up, down, or go against the wall. It's fine. If you need to touch the wall, then release the wall, release from the wall, and then go back and forth. That's okay, because you're learning where you are. So if you're thinking, man, I don't have any balance, I can't let go, that's judgment. It's about learning where you are. So the left knee goes back, square up the shoulders, palms together. Symbolic hand gesture, so index fingers point, thumbs together, or the left thumb is over the right. And goes to the heart center. You're going to bring them up. You inhale, see I'm falling. That's because I don't have my glasses on. I can't see. And then you're up. So all I'm doing is the symbolic hand gesture. And you're just focused on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then you're trying to find that spot where the skeleton is standing. So you might have to bend your knee. Just focus on the breathing. We're not going to stay here long. I'm just going to introduce it. Then back down. And shake it out. When I have my contacts in or my glasses, I can focus on a point. Right now, I can't see. So toes are up, sweat the toes. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Keep the body standing where the skeleton is just standing. The right foot is up. Modify it how you have to. See, I'm almost falling. Don't care. Doesn't matter. So palms together. Index fingers point. Thumbs together. Left thumb is over the right. It's to the heart center. Inhale. Arms go up. Think of the knee. Bring it back. Square up the shoulders. And just focus on the breathing. Modify it. So if you're going back and forth and you're feeling, man, I can't do this, let go of that. That's not what we're doing. For real, that's not what we're doing. We're learning to accept ourselves. Doesn't matter. Don't be so hard on yourselves. Me too. I'm hard on myself sometimes too. And down. Sometimes I'm like, man, I can't do this. I'm gonna get mad. And shake it out. We all have the same struggles. Struggle, capital S. We don't have all the same individual struggles, but we tap into the energy of struggle. And we feel like, hey, we're struggling. But if we focus on that quote I read in the beginning, when the mind is still, the universe surrenders. So, gonna go to easy pose. So if you're at a mat. If you're on a mat, I can't speak this morning because my mind was racing. I was doing an assignment before this. or school, taking a class. What's the class called? Sociology of religion or something like that. I forget what the class is. And then the light fell. I tried to put up this mat and I couldn't do it. And it was falling. Well, I guess that's a mat, more than a mattress. And then I kicked the camera. So I had the camera all perfect and I kicked it and the camera said, whoop. I'm like, man, I gotta fix that. Universe wasn't surrendering then. So back is straight, hands are to your knees or in your lap. If you need to lean back, you lean back. If your back needs to go against the wall, you bring your back against the wall. If you need to have one leg up, one leg out, that's what you do. You're getting comfortable, settling, and just focus on the breathing. Now you're going to tilt the head to the right ears to the right shoulder, back straight, left shoulder's down, shoulders are level or as level as you can get them, and you're just focused on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but the breathing. Again, when you're focused on the breathing, it heightens your awareness, makes you aware of the stretch that's happening in the left side of the neck. Makes you aware of what's going on in the body. Maybe you feel something in the lower back. Maybe you have a so-called issue in the knee. You're aware of those things, but you are not those things. You're not focused on them. Now bring the head to center. Tilt the head to the left, and the left ear is to the left shoulder. Back is straight, or straight as you can get it. Shoulders are level, so right shoulder stays down. You're focused on the breathing. Thinking of nothing else but breathing. And bring the head to center, tilt the head back. Focusing on the breathing. Now the chin here goes straight up. So you're not drawing the head back, you're going straight up, feeling the stretch in the front of the neck. And bring the chin down to the chest, back straight. It's easy to roll the back when you do that, but try to keep the back as straight as you can. Focus on the breathing, accept where you are. How is it? Then bring the head to center. And neck rolls. Drop the head to the right, down and around. As the head goes down and around, you're exhaling. As the head goes up and back, you're inhaling. And you're linking the movement with the breathing. So you focus solely on the breathing, makes you aware of the movement. So the movement is not just a movement any longer. It's a moving meditation. When the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. You're aware of the stretching that's happening. You're aware of the movement. You're aware of what's happening in the lower back. Maybe your back is getting fatigued. You're aware of it, but you're not focused on it. Bring the head to center. Shoulder shrug, shoulders to the ears, back down and around. As the shoulders go up, you're inhaling. And as the shoulders go back and down, you're exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Linking the movement with the breathing. And when the shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down, inhale as you go up. Focus solely on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then even this subtle movement becomes a form of a moving meditation. And when the shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. Trunk rotations, dropping down to the right, down and around. As you go down and around, the back is straight. You're reaching out, exhaling. And as you come up, you're inhaling, focusing on the breathing, linking the movement with the breathing. Focusing only on the breathing. And then when you go to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then trunk goes to the top, bring yourself to center. Half spinal twist, so left hand's on the right knee. Right arm goes up. Think of the back and the spine. Pull yourself up. Then you twist, palm goes to the floor and on the back. Arm is straight and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisted. And you're focusing on the breathing. Again, make sure you're twisting the head. Go ahead and release. Back to center. And now the other side. Right hand's on the left knee. Left arm goes up. Pull yourself up. Then you twist. Palm goes to the floor, on the back. Arm is straight and it's against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. And focus on the breathing. Again, make sure you're twisting the head. And go ahead and release. Back to center. Hands in front, here, or to your knees, or wherever they are. Just focus on the breathing. Now for the yoga seal, you're going to reach behind you, grab the left wrist with the right hand. You're going to lean forward. Forehead's going down towards the floor or to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. And then go ahead and bring yourself up. Hands go back in front. Back is straight. You're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So just watch yourself breathe. So as you inhale, the belly swells with air. You watch that. When you exhale, the belly goes in. You watch that. Or bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out as you inhale and exhale. And it's natural to start controlling the breathing when you watch it, but you're already breathing. So you're just going to watch it. When you realize you're controlling it, let go and just watch. And you'll start to think about other things. And when you realize, hey, I'm thinking about other things, let go and just watch the breathing. What happens is you realize you're the watcher. You're not your thoughts. You're the watcher. Palms together. Namaste. That's it. That was an interesting routine. So that was number 125 YouTube live yoga routine. I don't know if I said that. And it was interesting because prior, I woke up at 3 this morning and I didn't have internet. For about half an hour, I didn't have it. I had to get it all situated. So that began my morning. Then I drank my coffee and started doing my class work. Looked at my other classes to figure out what's going on with classes I teach, to figure out what was happening with a certain assignment, why the students couldn't go back into the assignment and finish taking their quiz. So all that stuff was happening. And then before I came out here, this is my garage. So I have a water heater here, another part of the garage. This is all sectioned off. I was like, I'm going to post this post real quick. Post. Then I looked at it, I was like, man, I got some mistakes. I had to go edit it. Then I came out here. Then the mat fell. The light fell. And that's because I decided to put up the mat right before. Then I already got the camera situated. Putting up the mat after this fell, I kicked the camera. The camera said, "Poof." So all that happened. And then I thought, I still got to do a quote. I looked at the quote, read the quote. So that's just part of it, part of life. That's what I'm sharing too, just be real, man. Very important. Be real. Anyways, I will see you tomorrow, 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.